Today, I want to talk to you about how to get better at speaking English. Many people understand English but feel nervous when speaking. It's okay. Speaking English confidently takes time and practice. I will share some simple tips and stories that can help you improve. Let me tell you about my friend, Liam. Liam moved to an English-speaking country for work. He knew some English but found speaking difficult. He was shy and felt scared to make mistakes. At first, he only spoke when he had to, but Liam wanted to get better. So, he started speaking English every day. He practiced by talking to himself in the mirror. He would say, "Hi, my name is Liam. I'm going to the store today." This helped him get used to hearing his own voice in English. Liam also watched English movies and TV shows. He listened carefully to how people spoke and repeated what they said. This helped him learn new words and how to say them in different ways. By copying the actors, he learned about tone and expression too. Liam also joined a conversation club. It was a group of people who met once a week to practice speaking. At first, Liam was shy. He didn't want to make mistakes, but everyone in the group was kind. They encouraged him to try, even if he made mistakes. Slowly, Liam became more comfortable and started speaking more. Liam also made friends with some neighbors who spoke English. He told them he was learning, and they helped him practice. They would invite him over and chat. These small conversations made Liam more confident and helped him learn new phrases. Now, let me tell you about another friend, Eva. Eva moved to an English-speaking country for her job. She was good at reading and writing in English, but speaking was still difficult. She understood what her colleagues said, but when it was her turn to speak, she froze. Eva decided to practice with a language partner. She found a person who wanted to learn her language. They met twice a week and practiced both languages. This helped Eva feel more comfortable speaking. She learned new words and got better at pronunciation. Eva also took an online speaking course. The course helped her practice different topics like work and daily life. It was helpful because the teacher gave her feedback. This showed Eva what she needed to work on and helped her speak better. Eva practiced speaking every day. She talked to herself in the mirror and recorded her voice. She even practiced with her co-workers. At first, she was nervous, but they were supportive. They helped her with new words and gave her confidence. In time, Eva became more confident. She was able to express her thoughts clearly in meetings. Her colleagues noticed her improvement and praised her. This made Eva feel proud of herself. From these stories, we can learn some important lessons. 1. Practice is key. Speak every day. Talk to yourself, friends, or join a group. The more you practice, the better you will get. 2. Don't worry about mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when learning something new. They help you learn and improve. 3. Join a supportive group. Find people who encourage you. This will help you stay motivated and build confidence. 4. Have fun while learning. Watch movies, listen to music, or do things you enjoy in English. It makes learning easier and more fun. Remember, it's normal to feel nervous about speaking English. But with practice, patience, and support, you will get better. Keep trying, and you will see progress. Now I'll share one more story about a man named Daniel. Daniel moved to an English-speaking country for his job. He was good at his work, but struggled to speak English. This made it hard for him to communicate with his team. He understood everything they said, but when it was his turn to speak, he felt nervous. Daniel decided to take action. He started practicing with a language partner. He found someone who wanted to learn his language. They met regularly to practice both languages. Daniel also took an online speaking course. He practiced speaking about different topics. The feedback from the course helped him improve. Daniel made speaking English a habit. He practiced every day, talking to himself, recording his voice, and speaking with his colleagues. Slowly, Daniel became more confident. He could express his ideas clearly in meetings, and his colleagues noticed his progress. From Daniel's story, we learn that regular practice, having a language partner, and taking courses are helpful. It's also important to be patient and enjoy the process. Another useful tip is to speak slowly and clearly. When we're nervous, we might speak too quickly, but speaking slowly helps others understand us better and gives us time to think. Expanding your vocabulary is also important. The more words you know, the easier it is to express yourself. Read books, watch movies, and listen to music in English. Write down new words and try using them. Finally, practice speaking in different situations. You can practice ordering food at a restaurant, asking for directions, or talking about your day. The more situations you practice, the more comfortable you will become. Remember, speak often, be patient with yourself, and have fun learning. Every step you take will bring you closer to speaking English confidently. Keep practicing, and you will improve. Chapter 2. Speaking Practice. In this chapter, we will talk about how you can practice speaking English every day. Many people find speaking difficult, but with regular practice, you will get better. It's all about taking small steps every day. Let me tell you more about how you can practice. First, you can start by talking to yourself. It may sound funny, but it works. Stand in front of a mirror and say simple sentences. For example, "Hello, my name is Anna. I am going to the park today." This helps you get used to speaking English. You can also talk about what you did during the day. Say things like, "I ate lunch at noon," or "I watched TV in the evening." The more you practice, the more comfortable you will feel. Another way to practice is to listen to English every day. Listen to English songs, watch English movies, or listen to podcasts. Try to listen carefully and repeat what you hear. You can also turn on subtitles if you need help. Listening to English helps you get used to the sounds and words. It also helps you learn new words and phrases. When you feel ready, try to speak with someone. If you have a friend who speaks English, ask them to practice with you. You can have simple conversations like, "How are you?" or "What did you do today?" Don't worry about making mistakes. The more you speak, the more confident you will become. If you don't have a friend to practice with, try joining an online group or conversation club. Many groups meet on video calls, and you can practice speaking with people from around the world. Everyone is learning, so no one will judge you. You can also practice by recording your voice. Use your phone to record yourself speaking English. After recording, listen to it and see if you can find areas where you can improve. Did you speak too fast? Did you use the right words? Recording yourself helps you notice mistakes and improve. It's also good for building confidence because you can hear your own voice in English. Sometimes it can be difficult to think of what to say, especially if you don't know the words. One way to solve this is to learn new words every day. You don't need to learn a lot of new words at once. Start with 2 to 3 words each day. Write them down and try to use them in sentences. For example, if you learn the word happy, you can say, "I feel happy today," or "She looks happy." This will help you build your vocabulary slowly. When you are learning a new language, it's easy to feel nervous about speaking. But remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new. So don't be afraid. Instead of thinking about mistakes, focus on learning. If you say the wrong word, don't worry. Just keep going and try again next time. Speaking with other people is also very helpful. If you are in an English-speaking country, try to talk to people you meet. For example, if you go to a cafe, try ordering in English. Say, "Can I have a coffee, please?" Or, "I would like a sandwich." Even small conversations like this help you practice. The more you practice speaking with people, the easier it will become. It's also important to practice in different situations. You can practice asking for directions, ordering food, or talking about your day. When you practice these different situations, you will feel more ready when they happen in real life. For example, if you need to ask for directions, you can say, "Excuse me, how do I get to the train station?" Or, "Can you help me find the bus stop?" By practicing, you will be more prepared for real conversations. One thing that helped my friend Sam was practicing with a language partner. Sam was nervous about speaking English, but he found a partner to practice with online. His partner wanted to learn Sam's language, and Sam wanted to improve his English. They met twice a week and spoke for 30 minutes each time. Sam found this very helpful because he could speak in a safe environment where it was okay to make mistakes. They also helped each other with pronunciation and vocabulary. Another great way to practice is by reading out loud. Pick a book, article, or even a story in English and read it out loud. This helps you practice pronunciation and speaking fluently. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Just focus on speaking clearly. If you don't know a word, try to guess its meaning from the sentence. If you're not sure, look it up later. Remember, learning to speak English takes time. It's okay if you don't speak perfectly right away. The key is to practice regularly and be patient with yourself. Even 10 to 15 minutes of practice every day will help you improve. Soon, you will notice that you can speak more easily and confidently. Also, don't forget to enjoy the process. Learning English can be fun. Watch your favorite shows in English, listen to music, or talk to new people. The more you enjoy what you are doing, the easier it will be to keep practicing. In the next chapter, we will talk about how to use English in real-life situations. But for now, remember to practice speaking every day. Speak to yourself, listen to English, record your voice, and talk to others. With time, your speaking skills will get better and you'll feel more confident. Keep practicing and don't give up. Chapter 3. Using English in Real Life. In this chapter, we will talk about how you can use English in real-life situations. It's great to practice, but the best way to get better is to use English in your daily life. Let me share some tips to help you practice English in the real world. First, one of the easiest ways to practice is by using English when you go shopping. When you enter a store, try speaking English. You can start by saying, "Hello, how much is this?" or "Can I pay with a credit card?" If you are not sure about the prices or the products, ask questions. For example, "What is this?" or "Can you help me find the milk?" Even if the shopkeeper answers in their language, it will help you practice listening and understanding. Don't worry if you make mistakes. The more you practice, the better you will get. Another way to use English is when you order food at a restaurant or cafe. When you go to a restaurant, try to order in English. Say things like, "I would like a burger and fries," or "Can I have the chicken salad?" If you don't understand the menu, ask the waiter or waitress, "What do you recommend?" or "What is in this dish?" These simple questions can help you practice speaking and listening at the same time. If you are traveling, English is very useful. When you need to ask for directions, try to speak in English. You can ask, "How do I get to the bus station?" or "Where is the nearest hospital?" People will be happy to help you, and you will practice speaking and understanding English in different situations. If you are in a city where people speak English, you can also use English when you meet new people. If you go to a party or event, start a conversation with someone. You can ask questions like, "Where are you from?" or "What do you like to do in your free time?" These small conversations will help you practice speaking English in a friendly and relaxed way. Don't worry about making mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. It's also a good idea to write in English every day. You don't need to write a long essay, just write a few sentences. You can keep a journal in English. For example, write about your day. "Today I went to the park. I met my friend and we played football." Writing every day helps you think in English and remember new words. It also helps you practice sentence structure and grammar. You can also try writing emails in English to your friends or family. Watching TV shows and movies in English is another way to practice. When you watch, try to repeat the sentences that the actors say. You can pause the video and say the sentence out loud. This will help you practice your pronunciation. You can also try watching movies with subtitles in English. This way, you can see how the words are spelled and understand the meaning. Watching shows or movies in English helps you learn new words and phrases, and it's fun too. Reading books in English is also helpful. Start with simple books, like children's books or books for beginners. Try to read a little bit every day. If you don't understand a word, don't worry. Just try to guess its meaning from the rest of the sentence. You can also use a dictionary to look up the word later. The more you read, the more words you will learn. This will help you speak better, because you will know more words to use in conversation. If you have the chance, try to speak with native English speakers. This will help you get used to hearing the language as it is really spoken. You can try to find language exchange partners online. There are many websites where you can talk to people who want to practice your language, and they can help you practice English. Speaking with native speakers will help you understand how English sounds in everyday conversation. Another way to use English in real life is by using social media. You can follow people or pages that speak English. Try reading posts and commenting in English. This is a fun way to practice. You can also write your posts in English. This will help you think and write in English every day. If you are studying English in a classroom, try to speak as much as possible. Ask your teacher questions and participate in class discussions. Don't be afraid to speak up, even if you make mistakes. Teachers are there to help you, and your classmates are learning too. They will understand if you make a mistake. The more you speak in class, the more you will improve. Sometimes it can be helpful to join an English-speaking group or club. These clubs usually meet once a week to practice speaking. It's a good way to meet new people and practice speaking English in a fun and relaxed way. Everyone in the group is learning, so no one will mind if you make mistakes. You can practice talking about different topics like hobbies, work, or travel. This will help you get used to speaking about different subjects in English. If you are studying English for work or school, try to use English in your work or study activities. For example, if you have a job that requires English, try to use English as much as possible. You can practice writing emails, having meetings, or talking to customers in English. This will help you practice English in a real-world setting. Using English in real life will help you improve faster than just studying from a book. It's important to use English in different situations so that you get used to it. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new. Remember, practice makes perfect. In the next chapter, we will talk about how to learn from your mistakes and keep going. Keep practicing and using English every day, and you will become more confident in speaking and understanding it. Chapter 4. Learning from Mistakes. In this chapter, we will talk about how to learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are a normal part of learning a new language. Everyone makes them, and they can help you improve. It's important to understand that making mistakes is okay. In fact, it's a good thing because it shows that you are trying. The key is to learn from them. When you are learning English, you will make mistakes in speaking, listening, reading, and writing. You may say the wrong word, forget a word, or use the wrong grammar. This is normal, and it happens to everyone. It's important not to feel bad about your mistakes. Instead, try to understand what went wrong. This will help you avoid making the same mistake again. Let me tell you a story about my friend Rachel. Rachel started learning English a few months ago. She was nervous about speaking because she was afraid of making mistakes. One day, she was talking to a friend, and she made a mistake. She said, "I have been to the store yesterday." Her friend corrected her and said, "You should say, 'I went to the store yesterday.'" Rachel felt embarrassed at first, but then she realized that this mistake was a chance to learn. Now she always says, "I went to the store yesterday," when talking about the past. She learned from that mistake, and it made her better at English. Mistakes can also help you improve your listening skills. When you listen to native English speakers, you may not understand everything they say. You might hear a word or phrase that you don't know. It's okay to ask them to repeat or explain what they said. The more you ask questions, the more you will learn. You can also write down new words or phrases and look them up later. Over time, you will understand more and more of what you hear. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you don't understand. In writing, mistakes happen too. When you write something in English, you might make spelling or grammar mistakes. The best way to learn is to review your writing and find your mistakes. After that, try to correct them. You can ask someone to check your writing, like a teacher or a friend. They can help you see your mistakes and explain how to fix them. By doing this, you will improve your writing skills. When you make mistakes in speaking, try not to stop. Keep going and correct yourself if you can. If you don't know how to say something, try using a different word. For example, if you forget the word restaurant, you can say place where you eat instead. This will help you keep the conversation going. Don't let a mistake stop you from speaking. The more you practice, the more confident you will become. It's also important to be patient with yourself. Learning a new language takes time. You won't be perfect right away, and that's okay. Everyone learns at their own pace. Sometimes you might feel frustrated because you don't see progress. But remember, learning takes time. Every mistake is one step closer to being better. One way to feel less nervous about mistakes is to practice speaking with a friend or language partner. You can practice talking about different topics, and they can help you when you make mistakes. This way, you won't feel embarrassed, and you can learn together. You can also join a language club or group. In these groups, everyone is learning, so no one will judge you for making mistakes. Instead, they will help you. It's important to remember that making mistakes is a part of the learning process. When you learn a new word, you may not use it correctly the first time. But over time, you will remember it and use it correctly. The more mistakes you make, the more you will learn. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. They are not failures. They are opportunities to learn. Sometimes, you might be afraid to speak because you don't want to make mistakes in front of others. But the truth is, everyone makes mistakes. Native speakers make mistakes too. If you say something wrong, people will understand that you are learning. They will appreciate that you are trying. Most people will help you if you ask them. If you keep practicing and learning from your mistakes, you will improve. Every time you make a mistake, you are learning. Don't let mistakes stop you. Keep practicing and don't give up. The more you practice, the more confident you will become, and soon you will see that you are speaking better and understanding more. Remember, the key to learning English is practice. Speak as much as you can, even if you make mistakes. Watch movies, listen to music, read books, and write every day. Every little bit of practice helps. Over time, your skills will improve. In the next chapter, we will talk about how to stay motivated. Staying motivated is very important when learning a language. It can be hard sometimes, but we will talk about ways to keep going even when you feel tired or frustrated. Keep practicing, keep making mistakes, and most importantly, keep learning. Chapter 5. Staying motivated. Learning a new language can be fun, but sometimes it can also be hard. Sometimes you may feel tired or frustrated. You might want to give up. But it's very important to stay motivated. If you keep going, you will get better over time. In this chapter, I will give you some tips to stay motivated while learning English. First, it's good to set small goals. When you set a goal, it helps you stay focused. For example, you can set a goal to learn 5 new words every day. Or, you can decide to practice speaking for 10 minutes every day. These small goals are easier to reach, and when you reach them, you will feel proud. Reaching small goals makes you feel good and helps you stay motivated. Another good way to stay motivated is to track your progress. You can keep a journal or notebook where you write down what you learn every day. This will help you see how much you are improving. When you look back at what you have written, you will be surprised by how much you know. This can give you the confidence to keep going. It is also important to make learning fun. When you enjoy what you are doing, it is easier to stay motivated. You can watch movies or TV shows in English, listen to music, or read books. Choose things that you like. If you enjoy what you are learning, you will want to do it more. This makes learning fun and keeps you excited to learn more. Learning with friends or a language partner is also a good way to stay motivated. You can practice together and help each other. It's fun to learn with others because you can share your progress and talk about what you've learned. You can also make new friends this way. This can make learning feel less lonely and more enjoyable. If you don't have a language partner, you can join an English group online or in your community. Many people are learning English just like you. Talking to other learners helps you stay motivated. Sometimes you may feel like you are not improving. You may feel like it's taking a long time to learn. This is normal, and it happens to everyone. The key is to keep going. Even if you don't see progress right away, keep practicing. The more you practice, the better you will get. It's important to be patient with yourself. Don't expect to learn everything quickly. Learning takes time, and that's okay. Another tip is to reward yourself. When you reach a goal, give yourself a small reward. Maybe you can treat yourself to your favorite snack or watch a movie you like. This reward will make you feel happy about your progress. It will also motivate you to keep learning. You can also stay motivated by remembering why you started learning English. Maybe you want to travel, make new friends, or get a job. Whatever your reason is, think about it when you feel tired or frustrated. Remembering your goals will help you keep going. It's important to keep your reason in mind, especially when learning gets hard. Sometimes, it helps to remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You are learning, and mistakes are part of the process. Everyone who speaks English now was once a beginner. They made mistakes and they kept learning. You can do the same. If you make a mistake, learn from it and keep practicing. It's also important to take breaks. Learning a new language is a big task, and it can be hard to focus for a long time. If you feel tired, take a break. You can go for a walk, have a snack, or do something you enjoy. When you return to your lessons, you will feel refreshed and ready to keep going. You can also try to learn in small steps. Don't try to learn everything at once. Focus on one thing at a time. For example, today you can practice listening, and tomorrow you can practice speaking. This will help you avoid feeling overwhelmed. Little by little, you will improve your skills. One way to stay motivated is to remember that learning a language is a journey. You are learning a new skill that will help you in many ways. It might take time, but every day you are getting better. When you feel like giving up, think about how far you've come. Celebrate your small wins and keep going. Remember, learning English is not a race. It's a process. Everyone learns at their own speed. The most important thing is to keep trying. Even if you feel like you are not improving, you are. You just need to keep practicing. With time and effort, you will see progress. Stay motivated and don't give up. You are doing great, and you will get better every day. Keep learning and keep growing. Chapter 6. Speaking English. Every day. It is very important to practice speaking English every day. The more you speak, the better you will get. But sometimes it is hard to speak because you may feel nervous or shy. Don't worry. It is normal to feel this way. With practice, you will feel more comfortable. One way to practice is to speak to yourself. You can talk about your day or your plans. For example, you can say, "Today I will go to the store," or "I am going to meet my friend later." This helps you get used to speaking English and hearing your own voice. It will also help you remember new words and phrases. You can also practice speaking with a friend or language partner. It is very helpful to have someone to talk to. If you don't have a partner, try joining an English group. There are many groups online and in your community where people practice speaking together. You can meet new people and learn new things. It is also nice to have someone to practice with because it makes speaking less scary. Sometimes it can be hard to find someone to practice with, but that's okay. You can also talk to your family. Ask them to speak English with you. If they don't know English, you can teach them. This way, you both learn together. You can also use technology to help you. There are many apps and websites where you can practice speaking with other people. One thing that helps is to practice speaking in different situations. For example, you can practice ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions. This makes you ready for real-life situations where you need to speak English. The more you practice, the easier it will be. When you practice speaking, try to speak slowly. Don't worry about speaking fast. If you speak too quickly, it may be harder for people to understand you. Speaking slowly gives you more time to think about what you want to say. It also helps you be more clear. Don't be afraid to stop and think if you need to. People will understand that you are learning. You can also listen to how native speakers talk. Watch TV shows or movies in English. Pay attention to how they say words. Try to repeat what they say. This will help you improve your pronunciation. If you don't understand everything, that's okay. Just listen and try to learn from it. You can even pause the video and repeat the sentence out loud. It will help you get used to how English sounds. It is also helpful to record yourself speaking. When you listen to yourself, you can hear where you need to improve. You might find that you say a word wrong or speak too fast. This will help you become more aware of your mistakes and help you fix them. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Making mistakes is part of learning. When you make a mistake, just learn from it and keep going. Another good way to practice is to talk about your favorite things. You can talk about your hobbies, favorite foods, or things you like to do. It's easier to speak about things you enjoy because you already know a lot about them. This will help you feel more confident. Sometimes you might feel like you are not improving. You may think that you are not speaking well. But the truth is, the more you practice, the better you will get. It takes time to improve, so be patient with yourself. Even if you feel like you are not improving, you are. Keep practicing, and you will see progress. When you practice speaking, remember that it's okay to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. Even people who speak English every day make mistakes. What matters is that you keep trying.